Look, they're saying that it takes 21 days to develop a habit, just 21 days of doing something.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and the wisdom of how they sold their first million.
For that, in this very same podcast, the other day I interviewed one entrepreneur. He has three businesses, all of them that were making more than a million, yeah. And the guy was vomiting blood, and he told me, Harry, until I took the decision that I'm running this business, these businesses are not running me. And he went 1 year to Thailand, and he managed to work on himself. He managed to get his priorities right, and now he's healthy, he's happy, and still his businesses are around. But if we don't pay attention, Max, the business can kill you because they literally can kill you because you have so many clients, so much pressure, so much. Like I remember my first business. At one point, all the clients want to talk to me. I'm like, these people, they cannot talk to me. There were 177 clients, so there were too many. I said, if I need to speak with all of them, I cannot sleep. When I gonna sleep? When I gonna work? And they're simply too many for me. I'm thinking seriously. My heart, I said, oh my God, if I really if I don't put a structure in place, this situation is gonna be. I cannot deal with this. I can physically no deal with this. And sometimes you have to start to think about it. What actually you doing the things, yeah, and even building that business. I used to have that habit that because I was no time, I was not busy, I will wake up and then work the whole day. Then at 10 p.m. in the evening, order a big meal in a restaurant, and so they will sending me home. So imagine how bad is this for your health. I end up overweight, and I'm even still now. I'm talking to you. I'm a little bit chubby because you took a hit, and that was a long time ago that this happened. So my body took a hit because I developed this bad habit for a long time to eating a lot of food in the evening. Yeah.
Look, they're saying that it takes 21 days to develop a habit, just 21 days of doing something. So even if, you're super busy and you're like, well, I don't have time to go to gym, put it in your schedule. And for 21 days, start with 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and just add. I mean, doesn't have to be gym, Sometimes it's just.
Yeah, for me, it's walking. Max, I go for a walk. It works very good for me.
Absolutely. I live in downtown, so there are a lot of places around here. So I just walk around and walk on the bay and just enjoy. So that's also working out. You walk for hour, 2 hours. That's a great workout. I mean,
and your mind, and then Max,
yes.
Your mind relax. Then you all the stress or all the business, business challenges that we have every day, right? And we have clients, we have supply, we have to be excellent with all of them, so we have to deal with all that. But then if you go for a walk or you go for a gym, all you can reset your mind. All these challenges for business, you can empty your bucket. Then next day you're 100% fully ready for business, fully ready for work again. Whether you don't do this working on yourself, could be meditation, could be go for a walk, could be going for a drink with friends, could be taking your children out. If we don't find as an entrepreneur ways to work in our mental health, to release of these emotions that the business bring, then we pay bigger price, could be with our health. And then what's the point to have all the money if you cannot even enjoy it?
Well, you're gonna spend this money to bring your health back. So that's why
exactly. You're gonna spend it in the hospital, yeah.
yes, I know. And then look,
what's the point to make it in the first place?
For sure. And for me, one of the biggest lessons was when I'm resting. I mean, I'm not going to be checking emails. I'm not going to be this because then you're not getting full rest because, you can go around using your example, the city and still be on the phone and answering the emails
Absolutely.
at the same time.
And then
But
you
then
don't rest.
you don't rest. So like when you rest, you're rest. When it's a free day for you, when you are not doing anything, then don't do anything. Preferably don't even look at your email. I mean, people can wait if they don't expect the answers from you. Because in the beginning of the business and for a long time, I was responding literally right away because I would get notification on my phone, and people knew that they will get a response 11 p.m.
Straight
on
away.
Sunday, or Saturday. But then you stop
You
doing
don't
it. They're like,
rest.
well, no, no. You stop doing it. They're like, well, how come it takes you 2 days to get back to me? Well, because there was a weekend and you sent an email Friday night. So get used to it. I'm not gonna be working 24/7. So sorry.
Yeah, but Max, if you don't put those boundaries yourself, nobody's gonna put it for you. Yeah, early on the day, like I'm telling you, from 15, 16 years ago, I took one of the best decisions I have taken in my life is exactly what you're talking about the phone. Yeah, I decided to put my phone in mute. Yeah, in silent. Yeah, and my phone had been in silent for 16 years. Guess what happened? I have business. Some of them work, some of them didn't. I have open, close business, and I think my phone is in silent. Everybody around me knows that if you text me, then I can text you back and we can arrange a time and we can call and we can have a phone call or we can have a Zoom. But everybody that knows me and that's around me, they know for sure that if they call me, I'm not gonna pick up the phone. Even my even my dad, my family, even my brother is driving me crazy all the time. I don't understand why you don't pick up my phones. And I said, look, it's not about you. It's that is this is how I operate because this phone making noise, is driving crazy, and every time that I have to answer to someone, I lose concentration what I'm doing. It cannot work. So what I do, yeah, I look at my phone probably 2 times a day, one in the morning, one in the evening, and I reply on the message that I see, and I arrange my meetings, I arrange my calendar, I do everything. But this constant interaction with the phone and the phone ringing all the time, it didn't work for me. It was in mine. I come from real estate. You know how it is. You have to pick up the phone all the time with clients, viewings, maintenance. So I got traumatized with phones. And since then, I have a very wonderful life since my phone is in silent. So but I had to create the boundary in myself, yeah. And I understand exactly what you do. If you train your team, your staff, everyone that you will respond immediately, guess what happened? They will text you Sunday, Saturday. They don't care that you're one person. They don't care if you want. It's not that they don't care. It's if you train them that you respond immediately, 24/7. Guess what happened? They will contact you 24/7 and they'll expect for you to reply 24/7. But but you have to when you look that it doesn't have to be this because exactly what you said. Life goes first and business goes after. We know we are running the businesses, so the business are not running us. Yeah, as an entrepreneur, when we start to make this difference, then actually we can have a better business, don't you think?
For sure. I mean, again, and business is not everything. So I hate when people say work-life balance. So it's my opinion, it should be life-work balance. Okay. And then look, you were talking about somebody who was vomiting blood. Thank God I'm not there, but I also have three businesses. So besides running a bookkeeping business, I sell bookkeeping franchises, and also I'm now offering franchise brokerage, where if somebody's not a good match for bookkeeping franchise, I can help them to choose over 600 franchise brands in the
Well,
US. And by the
well,
way, my services are completely free. We only get paid by franchisor if somebody ends up buying. But I have an extensive expertise in franchising, so I can definitely help. But look, I have teams in every of these three businesses, so I am involved a lot. People still talk to me at some point for all businesses, but I'm not doing everything myself, or otherwise I would go crazy. So I have a plan. I follow the plan. Sometimes I adjust, but I tell people like, franchise with Max. That's really what it is. But I always tell people it is franchise with Max, but you always have, other people who are, I would not
apart
be
from
able to,
Max.
I would not be able to do it by myself. So ultimately, you get my expertise, you get to talk to me, but I'm not going to be there all the way. I have people who are more qualified to answer the questions that you have. So that's how I live my life.
And this is what it's all about, Max. Is in the end of the day, the whole organization. This is about leadership, right?
For
The whole
sure.
point is to get the better people than you to do the job. Yeah, I was so happy when I had my employee that they sacked me from my own company, and because the truth they were better than me and everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Literally everything, they were better than me on sales, better than me running the business, better than me to finding property, literally better than me to do anything. When I trained them, I taught them what to do. They were amazing. So sometimes that's the whole point what we do companies. We do companies to attract the talent and to have people that know better than us to have in the key positions, right?
For sure. For sure. So it's
And
cool
be
not
okay with it because I'm okay with it. I'm actually happy telling everyone that they are all better than me. There are some people that they they have these, and this is my skill. My skill is to find better people than me to do the job. This is the people. One of my business was an English school when I arrived here to London, and I didn't know any English. Yeah, and I own an English school without speaking English. And the people always say, "You crazy? How come you own an English school if you don't speak English properly?" I said, "Look, but to own an English school, you don't need to know how to speak English. You need to just employ people who know how to do it." That's what I was sharing with the people. So, thank you so much, Max. That's been a very amazing and powerful conversation. So, tell us last resources. If the people are in love with the conversation, they want to acquire or one of your franchise or get involved in more of what you do, how they can find you, how the process works.
So they can just literally go to franchisewithmax.com, and then they're going to have a choice. Do they want to talk about bookkeeping for their business? Do they want to talk about bookkeeping franchise, or do they want to talk about 600 plus franchises that we have to offer? So it's just one website. I make it really easy. Franchisewithmax.com. You can scan the QR code, or you can just literally go there, and eventually everybody will get a conversation with me. But and there is no charge for that. I'm not trying to sell anything. There is no like hidden courses that I'm trying to sell. No, it's just you get the services, you end up paying for it unless you buy a franchise, then somebody else is paying for that. But this is just let's have a conversation. What do we have to lose? I believe in uh paying forward. So, the society and the friends and
Me too.
colleagues done so much for me. So I'm willing to do that for other people.
Thank you so much, Max. And with that note, paying forward, see you, all of you, in our next episode of Unstoppable, how brave entrepreneurs like Max break that wall and achieve the first million. Bye for now.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.